So, my phone battery died, and what up? My phone battery died, and I'm location scouting where I'm gonna throw my comedy show. I want to put together, weekly little joint, and I'm trying to see if I want to do a coffee house or a theater for a number of reasons. I have a specific format in mind of what I want to do. This is going to differ from Velvet Circus. Velvet Circus was a lot of work. When I used to do Velvet Circus, not only did I book the acts, right? I wrote the sketches. I co-directed or I fully directed the sketches. And either I would have my boy Clarence edit them or I would edit them. And then I still had to promote the show. It was a lot. And I did that while working like 2 jobs. So, I'm older. Not really trying to burn the candle at both ends like that. And plus, now that I've shared with you guys my ambitions to be a mom and all that, my goal is to be able to manage the majority of it through my laptop, offline, and then, be able to put the shows together. And then also put together one-on-ones and consultations specifically for female comedians, women who want to get into comedy. But, it's open to everybody. But my focus is women. I'm interested in grooming the entire next generation of female comedians. Like, I'm passionate about it. I want things to be much easier, much funner. That's not a word, but I'm going to make it a word. Funner for women comics as they come along. Because I know what it was like when I first got started, and I hated it. And throughout my journey, I always made sure I gave women comics opportunity, especially if I felt like they was funny. I would always let them rock. I would never, ever, get in the way or none of that stuff. And I want them to go on and be great. So I'm about to, all of the skills that I've used that have helped me to do things, all the skills that I was using to, be the golden goose for other comedians, who had more time in the game than me and more connections. I'm going to use those skills, that knowledge, that expertise, and, help other people achieve what they want to achieve. So, I got my list going of all the places that I'm calling. I'm not done. I only, reached out to 2 places so far, and I got 1 contact. I also went in person to this place, and neither the manager nor the owner was there, so I got to call them back a little later. But yeah, that's what I'm on, and there will definitely be some tarot involved in these comedy shows. So I have to figure out how I want to do this, because for those that know, back when I was in Chicago, before I took my break, I was throwing Aarona Astrology at a theater on the northwest side, the northwest suburbs. No, technically it was Chicago. Oh no, but it was Oak Park. But technically it was like, that it was the O'Hare area, basically. But I was throwing Aarona Astrology, which was comedy with an astrology twist, where, I made it about people and their zodiac signs. I love giving away prizes, and I love having excuses to do shots and shit. So I had all that going on. I just feel like Chicago was too lame for it, to be honest with you. That's something that would be lit for LA. That definitely would have been something that was lit for Miami, but I couldn't get Miami off the ground the way I wanted to. It was just too much hate and too much shade. But Miami would be somewhere that's perfect for that. But I feel like LA is too. Because LA, they like to chill out here. Chicago was just too much, it wasn't. Chicago is an awesome place, honestly. But they be so stuck in what they know that if it ain't that, it ain't what they want, like it's whack. Like they don't be cutting edge. They're not cutting edge at all. To be honest, Chicago would rather dick ride and follow what's hot. But outside of that, it's kind of a shame too, because Chicago plays lower than its potential to me. because I feel like the people that, especially in comedy, that come from Chicago, that's bred from there, they're unique and dope, but they play under their potential because like it's the atmosphere of Chicago, like honestly, and they tend to play below their potential, and I'm guilty of it. I was doing it myself, but it's that energy. Whereas LA, you know, out here more than anything, people understand, hey, closed mouths don't get fed, unknocked on doors don't get open. You got to present yourself. You know what I mean? Like, so people are more apt to, you know, trying to see how great they can become. Chicago is, they kind of like try to cap on it and then cap on each other. It's real crab in a barrel energy. So, you know, there's a reason why I moved here and created Velvet Circus. That, you know what I mean? And it was something that was able to be here and thrive at the Improv for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And then in Chicago, doing it was such a struggle, you know? So I didn't even hit up the Improv. We'll see what they talking about. I'll call somebody over there and see what they doing. I need to see what's up with. There's a couple of people that I have their contacts, and I just need to reintroduce myself. I need to see what they talking about. But anyway, when I was in Chicago, I was doing a Aarona Astrology comedy show, and so it would be myself hosting, and then I would have like 2 to 3 comics and had them come and do their set, you know, do their jokes. And in the meantime, in between time, you know, I was reading tarot. Well, I was reading, giving people like their birthday facts of their birthday date. And it was like a concept that I was playing around with because I saw the potential in it. And I was way greener, especially in tarot, back then than I am now. And not only do I have like my format and my device of how I want the show to work and all of this other stuff, you know, I still want to do like the raffles and the shots and all this stuff. But specifically like with the tarot, I have a good idea of how I want to do that. This go round, I would just run the comedy show as a regular comedy show and just have people come and laugh and enjoy themselves and enjoy the comedy. And then, you know, do something different. So I say all that to say, just stay tuned. It's already in the works. I just gotta work my magic and do what I do. And stop listening to people who don't know me like that. Because they don't know what I can do. Now, I'm here and I'm just kind of putting these together. I'm going to give y'all a love and money tarot read with these cards. And I'm also introducing my new relationship series. I told y'all I was coming. I told y'all I was coming when I was in Newark. And, come on, man. Wow. 3 of Cups celebration. Somebody pulled 3 of Cups today. They pulled 3 of Cups and 6 of Pentacles. I think it was Emma. Shout out to Emma. Hey, Emma. And I was like, wow. I was like, those are very good energy cards. Just, you know, cards of celebration, reunion, cards of, you know, stability, happy times, you know, things to look forward to, cards of promise, you know. And so I was like, and then just talking to y'all, look at that. That's crazy. Also, somebody pulled the Temperance card, and 8 of Swords is the other one behind him. Being a prisoner of your thoughts. Cut it out. Okay, so I'm doing this, and I'm making some calls. I'm gonna put together a video. Video 1 of living my life wrong. That's what the series is called, because that's what I'm out here doing. I'm living my life wrong. I done fucked up so many times, made so many mistakes. I don't want y'all making my dumb ass mistakes, okay? I want y'all to be great. I want y'all to be better than me. So I'm going to give y'all the keys to the game, or at least, the things not to do, so y'all can continue to be great. All right? I don't want nobody making my dumbass mistakes, because I'm out here living my life wrong. So stay tuned for that and that whole commentary, and stay tuned for Love and Money Tarot. Plenty of things to celebrate about. All right? Y'all stay classy.